Realizing his parents wouldn't return that night, Will decided they would stay in the cave and keep the alien company for one last evening. As night fell, his parents sat near the signal receiver, drinking Don's whiskey and watching the sky. A purple glow suddenly appeared in the distance, revealing jellyfish-like alien creatures floating through the air. Later, back in the cave, Penny drew on the stone wall with red clay. The three covered their hands in the clay and pressed their handprints onto the wall. The alien watched quietly as the lights on its face flickered. Late that night, while they slept, the alien knelt before the wall, coated its metal claws in red clay, and pressed its own handprint beside theirs, wanting to belong. Back with Morin, she and John got into an argument and she got up to leave. She had only walked a few steps when an earthquake started. The signal receiver behind them fell over, and even though they tried to run, it was too late. They were trapped inside the wreckage. Desperate, they banged on the metal walls, hoping Don would rescue them. Meanwhile, Don was still busy loading his smuggled whiskey onto the vehicle. Luckily, after he finished, Don started looking for them and eventually found them trapped. The next morning, Don used an explosive to blast a large hole and rescue them. Over at Will's camp, after spending one last night with the alien robot, they got ready to say goodbye. The alien picked up a stone and gave it to Will as a gift. It once again warned Will that danger was coming, but Will said that the robot was the one in danger and that it had to stay there. With that, Will turned and walked away. The alien robot, still worried, tried to follow. Will told it one more time to stay put. As he left, the robot's face glowed with what looked like sadness. As they left, June was watching them from up high with a smile. Once they were far enough away, she quietly went into the cave. The alien robot was facing the stone wall, looking lost. June's real plan was to get the alien robot for herself. She wanted a powerful bodyguard. She started to manipulate it, telling the alien that humans couldn't be trusted and would betray it, even Will. She added that only she would save the robot, then turned and left. The nights on this planet were very scary. A woman saw a large, fluttering moth and was about to touch it when a giant tongue shot out, grabbed the moth, and swallowed it whole. This scared her so much that she just lay there without moving. Because they lost the signal receiver, they couldn't contact the mothership. To survive, they came up with a new plan: build a giant lighthouse to send a powerful beam of light into space as a distress signal. Elsewhere, Morin's calculations led her to an unbelievable and deeply worrying discovery. Finally, she made a decision. She went to the storage room, found a giant package, and was loading it onto a vehicle when John saw her and asked what she was doing. She explained there might be a problem with the sun, as it was rising earlier each day. John said this was normal on Earth, but Morin told him the change was happening way too fast. After saying goodbye to John, she drove off to investigate. At that moment, June found Will and asked for the alien robot's help. She hinted that she wanted the boy to bring the alien back. Just then, Don came by and recognized June. She was the one who had stolen the only signal flare, which almost got him killed. He confronted her about what she did, but she was so good at talking that he was left speechless. As he walked away, Judy was looking through the warehouse when she felt something was wrong. She spun around and hit Don with her elbow, breaking his nose.